Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Beau again. So today, we're going to talk about who's blaming Trump. So, we got a question that's worth going over. Quote, Beau, I'm not sure why you're only blaming Trump for the shutdown. The Democratic Party voted down a clean resolution. How is it not their fault, at least a little bit? Shouldn't they have sought compromise? Okay, so first, the onus of passing legislation is on the majority party. They're the side that needs to work out a deal because they need to move the needle less to clear the hurdles. It's really that simple. Besides, how is there supposed to be compromise when the Republican side is jack up health insurance rates on the working class and the Democratic side is, could we not? The idea that you should always find compromise regardless of the situation only benefits those who take the most extreme position. Now, as far as it being the president's fault, well, some would say that the president is to blame if they're also part of the majority party, because they generally have a lot of influence. Others would say he should stay out of it. Still others think bigly different. In my opinion, I hear the Democrats are going to be blamed and the Republicans are going to be blamed. I actually think the president would be blamed. If there is a shutdown, I think it would be a tremendously negative mark on the President of the United States. He's the one who has to get people together. Everything after bigly different is a quote from Trump. I'm not saying you should blame Trump. But Trump from 2011 said you should blame Trump of today. Trump clearly believed it was the responsibility of the president to bring the congressional side together to make a deal. In an interesting twist, it seems evident in this case that there are enough Republicans in Congress who know the ACA premium tax credits need to be extended. And left to their own devices, they probably would have voted to protect their constituents. Instead, Trump ordered them to, quote, don't even bother dealing with them. So, the man who once believed it was the responsibility of the president to bring the sides together is now the main thing keeping them apart and causing the shutdown. But, the fun trip down memory lane aside, this is primarily the fault of Republicans in Congress for going along with Trump and taking orders from him at the expense of the people they're supposed to be representing. Congress is supposed to make the law, not Trump. They're supposed to act as a check on Trump, not sell out their voters because of Trump's whims. Republicans in Congress have stood idly by while Trump has disrupted the U.S. economy, made the U.S. a laughingstock, and weakened U.S. power. Yeah, I think their inaction and failing their constitutional duty is the main source of the problem. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.